Hey everyone, I'm Hammi. Welcome back to my channel. So yes, I have not been making video for some time now. It's just because there was a lot of things that's going on in my life. I was so busy, and also I wasn't well. So I'm back, and things have changed. As you can see, I think you can just see the outlay. Things have changed a little bit. The way I budget have changed a little bit. The last budget that I shared was that of August, and I never shared the result of if the budget went accordingly or not. But in my real life, I was still budgeting. It's just that I just didn't have time to sit down and make a budget video and edit it and publish it. I just didn't have the time, and I didn't want to force myself. So if you are somebody who have been watching my video for a long time, you know that I am a physiotherapist and I work at the hospital setup. And then I have a private practice of my own where I go to after the hospital work is done. And in addition to that, now I have started teaching at the nursing college. I teach anatomy. Teaching has been something that I have been wanting to do for a very long time. I do want to pivot my profession slowly into teaching because I have been doing clinical work for more than a decade now, and I do want to pivot to teaching. But it does take a toll on you because it's the first time I'm teaching, and then I have to prepare notes and everything, so I have to study myself a lot. I have to study a lot. So that is also why I've not been making videos. And the other reason is I was traveling a lot. I will still be traveling again in the third week of November. It's an official thing. But thank you to the ones who asked me how I was and why I was not uploading videos. Thank you so much for reaching out. I'm fine. It's just that, I felt like I needed a rest, and so I took the rest. So now coming to November, I only have 68,992 rupees to budget for this month. Usually I give myself 70,000 rupees as salary. I get paid from my work at a hospital. That's only 33,810. And then I also make money from my clinic. So what I used to do was, after taking out the money that's needed for the clinic expenses, whatever is left out of that, I would combine with the salary that I get and give myself a total of 70,000 rupees to budget for the month. And if there is anything left, any amount left, that would go into paying for my goals, like if I'm saving up for something or to pay off my debt as extra debt payment. But since I was traveling a lot in the month of October, I wasn't able to give time to my private practice, and so the income is not much. And whatever I made from my clinic as well, I was using that money for traveling because I do not have a sinking fund for my travels. I tried having a sinking fund for my travels, but I found that that doesn't work for me. So whenever I travel, I cash flow. How I budget is whatever income I make in a particular month, I use that money to budget for the coming month. That's how I do. So when October ended, I only had 68,992 rupees, and I have decided to use this money to budget for the month of November. Now coming to my budget layout, I have divided my expenses into two main categories. That's my fixed expenses and my variable expenses. The categories that you can see are all the same still. It's just that I've divided it differently. I used to do this one where I would have a savings and investment, and then fixed expenses, and there would be a sinking fund or short-term savings, and then this would be my spending money. I used to follow the conscious spending plan method, but I have changed it a bit this time. So that's the beauty of personal finance. When you feel like something is not working for you anymore, you can always change it according to that phase of your life that you're going through. So this is how I'll be budgeting for some time now. The categories are the same. Emergency fund, like always, 1,000 rupees. The beginning of this year, I had a goal of depositing 12,000 rupees into my emergency fund, which I have already exceeded, but I'm still putting the 1,000 rupees because I want to build my emergency fund. For my investment, the first SIP is 1,210, and then SIP 2 is 1,100. Provident fund amount, I am only giving 2,500 this month because the budget amount is really less. And siblings fund is 1,500. This has increased. We used to put 1,000 rupees. Room rent is 3,200. This is the same. Vacation fund, I used to include that in my sinking fund, but now I don't do that anymore because me and my cousin, we are planning on a trip in the coming year, and every month all of us deposit 1,000 rupees into another cousin's account. I visited Carrot Lane recently, and they told me about this what do we call it? I think this is called harvesting or something, where you are depositing a certain amount each month, and then for 11 months you will be depositing an amount that you choose, and then on the 12th month they'll be paying that monthly amount for you, and then after that you can buy something from the store, something like that. I don't know, is it called harvesting? I didn't check it out, but I liked the idea, and so I started one. So every month 2000 gets deducted. Subscription is 1110. It's the same. It's for Tata Sky and for the Wi-Fi. Personal loan, the monthly EMI is 15,000 rupees. LIC loan, I always put away 2,000 rupees. And then hair, I'm giving myself 1250 because this is for the hair color and also for the service. And then workwear is 2,500 rupees, and this total expense is 37,830 rupees for the month of November. Now the remaining amount that I have is 31,162, and this goes into my variable expenses. My food and groceries in my ration category, every month 11,000 rupees. Ration I give 4,000, and then food and groceries is 7,000. This is the magic number. Somehow I am always able to stay under this amount, so I'm giving myself this. And then sinking fund, I give myself 4,000 each month. There has been a little bit of change in how I use my sinking fund. So there's a change in how I use my sinking fund. Every month I give myself a certain amount, and that money, that amount, I consider that to be the budget for all these three categories. Whatever expense comes up in these three categories, that money, I take out money from here. And if on that particular month, say my car maintenance is more than 4,000 rupees, and for sinking fund I have a budget of only 4,000, so what I do is I take out money from my emergency fund if I need more, or if I have money in the spending category, I take out money from that as well. And if on a particular month I have not spent money here, or if I have spent money but I still have money remaining here, in the end of the month that amount goes into my emergency fund. That way my emergency fund is also building up, and I'm not just putting 1,000 in my emergency fund. So this has been working. I've been doing this for the past 2 months. And then lastly, for my spending category, whatever amount is left that goes into it, it's 16,162 this month, and this covers my petrol. Petrol used to be in my fixed expenses, but I don't keep petrol in my fixed expenses anymore. And this is because in the month of September, yes, September if I'm right, I had to go visit a patient very far away. He needed me to come and look at him, treat him, visit him at his residence. So it was around, I think, 45 kilometers away. I had to drive to his place, and I used to give myself 3,200 each month for petrol, and that was not enough. I had to fill extra petrol, of course, because it's far away. So that month I realized that giving myself a particular amount for petrol is not practical, because you don't know where you have to go. So petrol I'm just keeping in my spending category, and if I have to travel a lot that month, then it's also okay because that's already covered. And then if I don't travel a lot, then I won't be spending much on petrol. So spending covers petrol, eating out, fun, skincare, and other clothing. I have a workwear category here. This is strictly for workwear purchases. This is because I am somebody who forgets to buy clothes. And it's funny, I know, but I'm like that. So when I have a budget, I remember, okay, I need to buy some clothes. Like now what I need is, I need sweatshirts. The winters have come. It's already cold here. So I want some sweatshirts. So if I have a budget, I know that I will be purchasing the sweatshirt. If I don't have a budget like this, and if I keep it in my spending, what I'll do is I will be spending on everything. I'll look at the money and I'll be like, I have money there, so I may even go for a spa day. But I'll not buy the necessary clothes, the work clothes that I need, and then I will be regretting, like the winter is already here, I've not bought the clothes that I've really wanted. So having a fixed category for workwear has been working really good for me. So this covers the whole 68,992 for the month. Now on the third week of November, I have a traveling to do, and I'll be away for a week. For that, I don't have money here, I know that. So I'll be cash flowing it from the income that I'm making this month. So for now, the budget that I have in my head is 10 to 12,000 rupees. I will be using public transport, so to and fro is 600 plus 600 is 1,200, and then you eat food on the way. So it's roughly around 2,000 rupees for just traveling to and fro, and then staying there for a week. and then the transportation charges, expenses there, because I don't have my vehicle, so I'll be taking public transport and everything. So for that, I am just assuming, my intention is to spend not more than 12,000 rupees, and that amount I'm just cash flowing. This month, the goal that I have is, I don't have a big goal. Other months, the goals that I have is I want to put extra money into my personal loan. I want to pay a lot more into my personal loan. Those are the goals that I keep in my head. But for this month, the only goal that I have is to remain under budget. I want to remain under budget. So this is the budget for the month of November. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you soon in my next video. Until then, take care and bye-bye.